Hi, it's me again, Stormywriter. And I'm going to do another little look at Bloodbound while I'm still currently working on Blood Brother. And one of the other things I'm seriously looking into as well is kind of replacing, or getting, I should say, a proper camera. I find with the webcam, it's all well and good, but seeing myself this close, it's really off-putting. So I'm looking into actually investing into a camcorder. Could be good for two reasons. One, it gives me the freedom to move about a bit more. Might mean I can do some outdoor ones, or even take it to when I do open mic nights and stuff, so you can see something a bit more live and a bit more real than me just kind of reading it like I am at the moment. But also means I can be a little bit less self-conscious, as I can't actually see myself with a camcorder. So maybe by the next time you see a post, it'll be a bit more real, a bit more professional anyway. But as I said, what I'm going to do today is we're just going to have a look at Bloodbound. And we're going to look at one of those conversations that happened between Pandora and Marianne, where Marianne was a little bit more lucid than normal. So the conversation starts as she randomly seems to come across Marianne waiting for her. Just biding her time, it would seem. So, here we go. Anyway, how I ended up in a conversation with Marianne, I cannot explain. But only a few doors down from my home, she was sat on the bench, clearly waiting for me, although I was not sure why. When she saw me approach, she slunk off to the nearby trees, blending in with the scenery, almost invisible. At that moment, she reminded me of some sort of dryad. It could well have been a trap, but what choice did I have but to follow her? I did get my stake out just in case. Being a proper brownie, I should be prepared. When I came to opening amongst the trees, I was surprised to see a blanket and a hamper, and Marianne sitting there like this was a normal picnic. She was going to pour me a glass of champagne and we were going to toast to new friends. I could not be more surprised with that waiting for me. I still approached cautiously, but it seemed silly, and yet I did not know what else to do with this tableau. I was stunned. Marianne was not about to attack me, maybe poison me with some food, but not attack me. I wish she would attack me, and I would know where I stood. Yet we were going to really sit there like civilized people and talk? In the same sense that Alice must have done when she fell down the rabbit hole, I wondered what absurdity lay ahead. Maybe it was the same psychedelic madness. If I am Alice, I'm not sure what part Marianne plays. Maybe the Queen of Hearts. I can hear her now shouting, "Off with her head!" I sit down near the middle of the picnic blanket, far enough from her reach, but still clasped the stake in my hand. Marianne was not to be trusted. "Please put that thing away. You are not going to need it," spoke a honeyed, French-accented voice. "I'm here to talk about many things. There is a shift in power, which means the death of many humans, which I could not care less about. It also means a power struggle within the hierarchy of the vampires themselves that could cause a lot of bad times before the equilibrium is restored. Strangely, you are the key to it all. 2 moments in time, neither of which should have happened, and yet somehow did." "What do you mean?" I was not sure why I bothered asking the question. I already had an idea where this was leading to. "Some people are born with a certain talent. Some say a God-given talent. We know better. A sacrifice is always given to that greater God." I'm not sure I understand. "True vampires that want to build a strong family do not go around turning people just because they want to. But even the most sensible of vampires can be tempted by beauty. When you come across someone whose beauty seems to be made of the stars themselves, and you want to preserve that beauty forever, despite knowing that it may not be the best idea in the world, but then beauty is a power of its own. I was comprehending what she was saying. It becomes a drug, an intoxication. True. But it's not only the observer of the beauty, which is either improved or destroyed by the beauty, but the person of the beauty themselves becomes intoxicated, addicted to the response of their beauty. And like all addicts, it eats away at them, twists them, makes them do anything to get their fix, even if it means destroying others to get it. Sometimes not even aware of the power that they are wielding. Then the beauty, who has quickly become the beast, or concept like you were like Dorian Gray, without that portrait to hold all the evils that they can commit. This lies within their own heart. And then they discover someone whose beauty matches their own, without all the addiction of theirs, and innocent in all aspects of life. The other beauty needs to be unaware of their own power, and then something magical happens. Love. Well, not quite, at least not to begin with. Marianne paused, seemed to think about how to carry on. It's still lust, that fix, but it quickly becomes more. If two beauties are strong, then the fire that ensures will keep them warm for the rest of their lives. And if it's not? Again, another question I did not really need to ask, as I was already sure I knew the answer. Then it consumes them. Although in this great tragedy, the addicted, beautified beast and the beauty to save him were strong enough. It was the others that were not strong. There were those that did not want the beauty being free. And more importantly, there was those that did not want the beast to return to the beautiful angel they once were. Some revel in the beast's torment. Not the torment itself, but it made the beast a great warrior, a mythical warhead that vampires all inspire to be. But despite the beast's flawed beginnings, a beauty that should have withered and died centuries ago. A vampire that hates and loves their lives, who has loved and lost, has had their soul torn apart only to be healed again. It's one of the greatest leaders of all time. A royal amongst vampires, and someone who should always be there. What side of the battle are you on? I was getting nervy. As one of their offsprings, I want them to stay where they are, where they belong, not only because of the turmoil that will happen if they are dragged down, but because they do not deserve love again. They had that once, and it's not their own fault that love was cruelly ripped from them. It made them soft, weak-willed. It will nearly make them human. I want them to stay as they are now. The beast thinks love will bring peace to their tormented soul. It is not true. I loved the beast all my life, and it's only caused me more pain. Ironically, they made me the carbon copy of them, using my beauty to destroy others, and I did it gladly in their name, in the twisted hope that one day they would realize exactly how I felt. Forever is a very long time when you are a vampire. So, where's Marianne going with this? You'll have to read the book to find out. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll hear from you again soon.